crazy. Everything I do it with a passion. If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. Yeah, I'm AI with the.
What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? Y'all know the vibes. This is OGTV. You're watching me. What I want to talk to you guys, this is mainly for those women who love mad hard, who give their all, who don't cheat, who are just really good, like genuine women. This is a video dedicated to y'all. Now, I know how it is when you fall really hard for somebody, when you fall too fast for somebody, when you meet someone who you think is perfect and you just want to give your complete all to them. I know exactly how that feels because that's been me with every single relationship that I've been in. It's just like if you like give me the right energy, the right approach, and you do everything right, then that's like the quickest way to get my heart and make me want to just give everything to you and treat you, the way that a man is supposed to be treated. Now, the only issue with women that love too hard is that if you love too hard in the beginning, you can scare the man away. You can push him away. And I know, like, if you find someone that you really like and you feel comfortable with, you just want to give, just everything all at once, all the time. But it's like, we need to learn how to slow down, be patient, and give little bits and pieces of ourselves at a time. We can't just rush to give everything all at once because all it's going to do is hurt us in the end. And I'm sure we've all been hurt many times before because we keep giving our all to people and it may seem like they want it at first, but then we end up scaring them and pushing them further and further away from us because it's overwhelming. It's possible to overwhelm somebody by giving them too much of something. Just like with diabetes, it's too much sugar. It's possible to have too much of something. Even if you may be somebody who really, even if a man may be someone who really likes clingy, affectionate, emotional girls, even for him, it could end up being too much. It can be overwhelming. And what I have found personally is that is one of my biggest issues, is just giving too much, showing too much, and overwhelming the person. And then you're left wondering, why am I not good enough? What did I do? Has he found somebody better? And you're always left thinking, is it me? It's like yes and no. I'm gonna be real honest. Yes, 50% is you, but the other 50% is the person. Now, it may be 1 in a million. You get somebody who is communicative and can tell you, hey, I feel like we're moving too fast. You're kind of doing a lot. Just take a step back and slow down. That's a 1 in a million chance you're gonna get someone like that. Most guys will just stop texting you, ignore your calls, that type of thing. Instead of being like communicative with you about how they feel about you and like how you are, they'd rather just slowly, like over time, ghost you and leave you hurt and wondering what happened, what did I do, that type of vibe. So to keep us from experiencing, 1, the guy that will just ghost you, or 2, the guy that will communicate to you how he really feels, because we don't really want to have to experience either one of those. So let's just take a minute, keep all of our emotions and feelings inside, and pour all of that love that we have into ourselves. And I know it's like super hard when you find somebody and you feel like they're just so perfect, but this is a post that I read when I was scrolling through Instagram, and I feel like this is so true. Men, when they get into relationships, they don't postpone things that they're doing, goals that they have set, their daily activities. They don't put none of that off. They may show love and give their heart to you, but they're not going to put you before their heart. They're going to put their heart, themselves, their lives first. And that's why it's so easy for men, like through the end of a relationship, to like keep going because they never throughout the relationship put anything off. Women, we tend to stop doing certain things that we do, like our daily schedules, goals that we have. If we plan on going back to school, if we plan on starting a business, like our hearts just have this way of like taking over our lives and ourselves and everything, and that's not good. Like, I don't want to say we need to be cold like men because not all men are cold, but it's like we need to be more like men as far as when it comes to relationships, not thinking with our feelings or emotions. We need to think with our brains. And the best way to do that is to just give yourself all of the love that you have. Give it to a pet. Give it to your family members. Give it to your friends. Put that time and energy into your job. And when someone comes along that you feel like may be perfect for you, continue to go about your daily schedule, your life. Continue doing you, and only give that person a little bit of you in the beginning. And then when they commit to you, then you can start giving them a little more. But you have to think of it this way. If you're busy, you have 24 hours in a day. If you stay on track and do what you need to do, the person that's supposed to be with you and for you is going to happen. They're going to find some way around your schedule to see you, to talk to you, all that jazz. And if it doesn't work out and that person ends up, falling for somebody else, leaving, whatever, you still have your life. You still have everything in place that you have been working so hard to keep. And the good thing is, nothing has been put off for no man, no person. You're still on track the way you should be. And that has actually been one of my biggest issues. My whole thing was finding peace of mind and content on my own. But it's talking to someone, getting back into the motion or the cycle of being in a relationship. You have to start all over again with learning yourself and learning how to be. So I feel like we're constantly always learning. We're always trying something new. We're always changing. So definitely what I want to leave this message off with is just take your time, be patient. If something doesn't go your way or if something isn't happening right when you want to, there's a reason for it. There's a very good reason why something is happening or why something is not happening. And you have to trust the process, the journey. You have to trust God. Trust that He knows what's best for you. He has that person out there for you. And I was talking about this on my Instagram story too. The person that you want may not be the person that you need. The person that you think is so perfect for you may not be who God has planned or set out for you to marry. So you can come across 10 different handsome, attractive guys who have their lives together. They have businesses. They live by themselves. They don't have any kids. You can find the most perfect man. But if y'all don't vibe, or if he's not who you're supposed to marry, then it's not going to work out. And so you can't keep looking at how attractive people are and how much money they have. You have to go off of a connection and what feels right. You can tell when something's forced, and you can tell when you're forcing something, because you won't get the same type of energy back from the person that you are giving your energy to. It won't be reciprocated. It's going to be different energy, or it's going to be lack of energy. Signs that you're pushing the person away. If you keep texting them multiple times, sending multiple texts, calling them, and they're not returning any of your texts or calls whatsoever, that's a good sign you're pushing them away. You may be doing too much. If they don't want to see you as often as they used to, if they don't ask you to send them pictures anymore, if they don't want to see, if they're not putting emojis. And I say all this because we're in 2019, we're about to be in 2020. Everybody, this is what everybody is on. Emojis and texting and calling and that type of stuff. And me, I'm on my phone a lot. So I feel like if you're not doing those things, I feel like you're not really that interested in me. So yes, call my phone, text me, ask me for pictures, ask to see me, ask to FaceTime, all of that good stuff. That is, technology is the number one way to know you are pushing someone away. If you don't see their name pop up in your phone, basically, you're pushing them away. You're being too clingy. You're being too emotional. You are giving too much of yourself into that person. And they see that as a weakness. They can tell that you would just up and drop everything for them. And that is a weakness. You can't tell them everything. You can't talk about marriage and kids and all of that with that person in the beginning. Because it's what is it to look forward to 8-9 months down the line? There's nothing to look forward to because you're just giving everything all at once. So give them little doses of you, little pieces. Let them show all of the emotion to you. Alright, y'all, that wraps up this video. I do want to thank y'all so much for watching, for subscribing, for your comments, for your opinions on stuff that I post. I just want to thank you guys for the love, as I know there's a good amount of y'all that are dedicated and committed and support me. So I'm just going to keep doing videos because I want to, again, inform y'all, give y'all tips, ideas, and just help the best way that I can with life advice. So as I've said before, y'all, definitely hit up my Instagram, my Snapchat. Comment down below if you need help, advice, if you just want to talk, whatever the case is, hit me up. But remember, don't be on no what's up, what you doing type shit. Don't do that, because that's stale. But if you're down for some real type conversation, go ahead and hit my line. And I'm always down to talk to whoever about whatever. I love y'all. We're done.
See it happen, but we say fuck it.